Welcome ladies and gentlemen to another Shane McRetro video, and what am I looking at today? Well, alright, let's make this a collection video update. So in the past 6 months or so I've moved house a couple of times, and who knows, I might be moving again. You just don't know these things. So what I'm actually doing is I'm trying to downsize my collection even further. Remembering I used to live on my own in a 1-bedroom unit, and I had plenty of space to store everything. Unfortunately, as I keep moving, my rooms keep getting smaller and smaller. So, as a result, we now have this bookcase. And that's all I've got. That's all I'm going to have. I mean, I might get a... Xboxes don't fit on the shelves, so that rules them out. It's kind of annoying. But we do have some nice standard ones there, and we've got the old Mega Drive there first, and the Super Nintendo. Sort of the 16-bit thing, except for the Game Boy on the end there, behind that Raspberry Pi. Next shelf, we've sort of got the 16... We've gone from the 16, we're going to the 32/64-bit era. Obviously, we're missing a lot of consoles, but if I had to keep any, I would keep, you know, the ones that meant something to me. Unfortunately, you know, PC Engine ain't going to fit on that first shelf. I mean, it could maybe, if I got maybe the portable version. No, stick with what you've got. Sega, Nintendo, and Sony. And then, of course, we've got the last shelf, which has Dreamcast, GameCube. So it sort of looks like the cutoff at the moment. I mean, really, we had they're in release date order. So we had the Mega Drive, the Super Nintendo, or Super Famicom in this case. The Game Boy's out of order, never mind. The Saturn, which came out moments before the PlayStation, and the Nintendo 64, which followed a little bit on. And then next year, of course, we got the Dreamcast, sometime in, well, based on the Japan release date, I guess it's earlier than anything. We had the PS2, which quickly followed, or relatively quickly, followed the hype, at least destroyed Sega, at least its hardware side of things. And the GameCube, which should really have a PS2 wedged in between those two, and then an Xbox slapped right on the end, I think. Hard drive base, sort of last of that generation. We got 4th generation, 5th, 6th. I think that sounds right. And in the corner there, we've got all those mini consoles that those buggers keep releasing, and I keep buying because I think they'd be great, but I'm waiting for them to have all of these, and then I'd replace them with that maybe. And then I could put all the consoles on. And then they've got to do turbo graphics and all that rubbish. PC Engine. In that sort of form factor as well. And then I can put it on the shelf, and I will technically have more consoles than I did before, but that's not quite the same, I guess. Up the top here, we've got all this random crap I've got to ship out on eBay in the next week. Man, that's a lot of stuff. Nice boxing work though. On the top shelf, of course, we've got Mega Drive cartridge games, a couple of trinkets, a peanut butter jar, Mars rover. Yeah, haven't got too much in the way of development hardware anymore. That's was never going to fit on any of these shelves, except maybe that Super Nintendo card at the back there. And we've got CD media, a bit of Game Boy stuff there, and loose carts. And Fallout 4, because I've stopped playing that. It doesn't really need to be... I haven't got anywhere else to put it, really. Yeah. So that's where we're at. It's kind of fun. But anyway, the Xbox is quite fun, I think. I don't know. We went a bit off topic. Yeah, so I should get that back together and sell it. It's quite interesting looking at the version 1 boards. They're much nicer looking, in my opinion. Yeah, thanks for watching. Collection video update. McRetro out.